Everybody, it's Desmond. Not Desmond, actually. It's Masked Man here. This would be what if Naruto was an Uchiha part what? Two. So yeah, we left off basically with Naruto. He beat Kiba very easily, using body flicker to knock him out after hitting him with the Phoenix Flower Jutsu. So yeah, the Phoenix Flower Shuriken Jutsu. So yeah. So basically, it's gonna be the month's training. I say this Naruto. He's still the Nine-Tailed Shinchuriki, and I say that Naruto would still get taught the summoning for the toads and stuff. So yeah, he would learn the summoning for toads. I'm gonna play let's have like a Naruto music in the background. See if you guys like that or not. I'm not playing any games in the background, so my PlayStation won't sound like it's about to explode at all. So yeah, just gotcha, fools. So basically, Naruto would obviously he would learn the summoning jutsu after meeting Jiraiya, because Shisui, he was gonna I think he's the team 8, yeah. So Shisui was going to teach Naruto. Well, he is still, of course, but yeah, he basically, so Hinata and Shino, of course, are part of different, of course, they're part of different clans. So Shisui, would want to teach Naruto, of course, as they would, he already knows water walking, but they're gonna go take a break at the course, the English is difficult. No, I just can't remember the name. Hot Springs, yeah. He was going to take a break at the Hot Springs for the day because he was just gone for 7 days doing in the tuning exam. So he's going to take a day break. When they get there, Shisui would see, of course, Jiraiya as he goes, "Excuse me, sir. I think it's inappropriate if you speak on women." He goes, "Huh?" He goes, "Oh, I know you. You're Shisui the teleporter. Correct?" Shisui go, "Yes. I'm just glad to see someone knows me, but sorry, but it's still inappropriate to spy on people, of course." As he goes, "I see you don't notice me. I am fine. I will tell you who I am. I'm Jiraiya, the Toad Sage." As he goes, "Oh, Lord Jiraiya, I didn't know it was you. Well, if you're still writing those books and stuff, of course, I can't do anything about it if I'm not stronger than you, so yeah." So now, so, what are you doing here? And who's that boy over there? He goes, "Oh, that's my little brother, Naruto Uchiha." And he goes, so he's Kushina's son. He goes, "How do you know Kushina?" He goes, "Well, who else would check her seal when when the fourth Hokage wasn't there?" He goes, "Yes, that's Kushina's son." He goes, "Can I train him?" He goes, "Sure, if you want to, but I was also going to train Naruto as well." He goes, "That's no problem. I could train you as well at the same time. That's fine with you." He goes, "Sure, that'll be an honor, Lord Jiraiya." As he goes, well, maybe tomorrow we could get training. We could get started on, both your guys' training, technically." He goes, "Okay, Lord Jiraiya." As Shisui walked back to basically Naruto, as he goes, "Hey, big brother Shisui, who was that?" He goes, "That was somebody who's going to train me and you." He goes, "Someone's going to train you as well?" He goes, "Yes. His name is Jiraiya. You should have heard of him." He goes, "The Toad Sage Jiraiya?" He goes, "Yes, that's him." He goes, "Why is he peeking on girls, though? It's so weird." He goes, "I'll tell you when we get home. You don't want to talk about that in the public, alright?" He goes, "Okay, big brother Shisui." It was good. Now, let's take our day off. Alright? Alright. I think I might turn this music up a bit. like right there. Um, so Naruto would, yeah, they would relax and stuff like that. Yeah, Jiraiya is going to teach Shisui and Naruto. Um, Naruto in this one will get two summonings actually. So yeah, as Naruto and well Shisui would get to the training ground, as Shisui was told to go to with Naruto, of course. Naruto would let's see. Naruto, when they would get there, they would see Jiraiya again. As Naruto goes, "Is that really the Toad Sage, Jiraiya?" Because yes, Naruto, that is really him. He would be training both of us, but he wants to teach you a summoning jutsu. Because, but our clan also has a summoning jutsu as well. He goes, really? He goes, yeah. I'll ask Jiraiya see if you're able to learn both of them. All right? And he goes, okay, it's all right. It's good. As they would get, then Jiraiya goes, so you two have made it. So, as well, of course, I'm gonna try something one more. So well, Naruto goes, yeah, I guess we did. Huh. As goes, so you're Naruto Uchiha, I've heard a lot about. The one that holds the nine tails. It's nice to meet you, Naruto. I'm Jiraiya, the Toad Sage. Naruto goes, well, it's nice to meet you too, Jiraiya. As Shisui goes, so what are you going to train Naruto and me? And he goes, with you, Shisui, I'll be training you myself. Naruto, I'm giving you my summons, the Toad summon. Naruto goes, okay, but when I do summon one, can I ask if I'm able to use my clan summons as well? He goes, yes, you may ask. They're probably gonna allow it. They did want you to become their summoner anyways. He goes, why is that? He goes, because you are also the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails and your mother. Also, the Toads really liked your mother as well. They thought she was really wonderful. As Naruto goes, okay, so that means they wanted me from since I was born? He goes, yes. They don't care that you're an Uchiha because they know the Uchiha eyes are just, how do you say this? Tools. She's because I told you, Naruto. I don't always use my Sharingan for everything or every fight. I only use it when I really see fit to use my Sharingan, of course. If it's someone like Jiraiya here, I would 100% if I use the highest level of Sharingan I have, which is, of course, the 3 Tamami. As he goes, here, Naruto. As he would summon a toad, he goes, this is the Toad summon. All you have to do is sign your name and in blood, and also give your handprint and blood, and then use these hand seals to summon, and then bite your thumb, and slam your hand on the ground, and yell summon your jutsu. When you do that, you should be able to summon any of the toads. All right? Yes. Okay. I try. Sensei goes good. As Naruto would write his name, Naruto Uchiha, into the scroll as well. It would stay. If he was rejected, the blood, of course, would go away. But yeah, as Naruto, of course, was accepted into be a Toad summoner. As Naruto, he goes, as he would do the hand seals and goes summoning jutsu. And he would of course, he would summon Gamakichi first try. As he goes, whoa, that was slightly easy. As of course, Gamakichi goes, huh? Goes, oh, we got a new summoner. are you the one that just wrote his name down? Naruto Uchiha, right? Yeah, that's me. He goes, well, it's nice to meet you, Naruto. I'm Gamakichi. I'll be your personal summon. Later in the future, when I grow bigger, of course. As big as my father, Gamabunta. Ashisui goes, wait, that's the son of Gamabunta? As Jiraiya just nods his head, he goes, but first, what, do you have any candy, though? As Naruto goes, actually, I do. He goes, here, it's a sucker. There's nothing else I have. He goes, that'll do, but just fine. So now, of course, Naruto, as he goes, can I ask you a question, Gamakichi, before you go? He goes, yes. What is it, Naruto? He goes, I want to still use my clan summons, the crows. While I'm still able to use them while I use your guys' summon as well. He goes, of course you can. You are allowed to use any summon you want, really, as long as we are friendly and nice toward them. If they're friendly and nice, and we are not bear any hatred towards them, you can use any summons we see that we allow, of course. He goes, well, thank you, I guess. There's no problem. Go summon me whenever you need, Naruto, if you ever needed help, of course, learning. I had to walk my dog, so yeah. So, back where I was at, so Naruto, yes, he learned that he can learn his crow summons from his clan. So yeah. So Naruto would, well, as Shitsu would ask us, so, Lord Jiraiya, what will you be training me in? He goes, so I see you, from what I've heard, you already got your speed down very well. Honestly, if you and my old student, the buffer, bro, the buffer is real. I'm using my old phone right now for the music and shit. I just put on Naruto music and it just had Pablo's Sadness and Sorrow, so that's what you guys are listening to. Be nice if it would stop buffering though, Jesus. So yeah, Naruto, so Shisui goes, as Jiraiya would tell him, like, yeah, I've heard that if you went on full speed against Lord Fourth, my old student, you'd be very close behind him. But since his horizon, well, at least he could teleport anywhere his kunai is, you can teleport anywhere you want. So I see that as a little plus to say. As he goes, so are you working on any other speed techniques that you've thought of? He goes, actually, Lord Jiraiya, I was thinking about making a newer version of the body flicker. I wanted to call it Flash Step, but I really haven't figured it out yet. I know last part, I might have said that he might have learned it or learned it already. So I'm not going to say this one, Jiraiya's going to help him with it, okay? As he goes, what do you think? He goes, so, what are you thinking how it would work? He goes, well, I want it to be like a speed technique, like the body flicker, of course, but I just wish it was like the body flicker, but faster. Bro, there's some like illegal racing going down, like across, like down a couple blocks and shit. And all I can hear is like, they're like, the popping of their engine and shit like that. So yeah, it's really annoying, honestly. I was walking my dog, and then like she's hella scared of like noises like that, and then she just ran back inside. I was like, are you serious? So yeah, sorry. So Naruto would, yes. Shisui goes, it's fine. I'll take you both on to my students. Shisui, you can also sign the Toad summon as well if you really want. I will allow it. He goes, really? Really, Lord Jiraiya? He goes, yes. See, Naruto, of course. Naruto, your brother. He was chosen because, he's the Jinchuriki, the Nine Tails, and one day will be very, very powerful. You're already very young, and you're already really powerful, Shisui. I see fit that you will become a Toad summon as well. I will allow it, and I will talk to, the Elder Toad about it as well. Shisui goes, that would be an honor, Lord Jiraiya. As basically look over at Naruto as he's now talking to a crow. As this crow he goes, so will you allow me to be a summoner for the crows, while I'm also a summoner for the toads? He goes, and why have you chosen the toads? Boy, he goes, I was basically chosen because I'm the Nine-Tails Cherokee. And I'm also an Uchiha as well. The toads don't care that I'm an Uchiha. He goes, really? Usually summons don't really like Uchihas, because they're feared that they can get controlled by them. Sarge goes, don't worry, I won't control anybody. I'm not that type of Uchiha. I'm different. I'm only half Uchiha. So, oh, you are? Well, what's your other half, boy? He goes, my other half, I'm an Uzumaki. He goes, hence why you're a Jinchuriki, the Nine-Tails. That makes sense. Fine. We'll allow it. But we're different from the toads. Naruto, he goes, how? He goes, us, we're meant for spying and hiding and getting information. Toads are meant for fighting. As you've seen of the big three, correct? The slug, toad, and snake. Those are the big three summons. Honestly, it is kind of an honor to have a toad summoner that would sign with us. And also being an Uchiha. So yes. So the crows, since they're the Uchiha, they're Uchiha's summons. They're immune to the Sharingan and Genjutsu, of course. So they can't get affected by the Sharingan, so that's why they've been the Uchiha summons. So if anybody's trying to, basically did what Sasuke did to Manda, basically control him to save his life, well, yeah, that's Toad. Summons don't really like that, okay? So yeah. Naruto goes, thank you. Thank you very much. He goes, no problem. He goes, you can summon me or any of the other crows. We have different type of crows that are here. We have me. I'm a speed type of crow. We also have crows that can grow in size so you can ride on them if you need to get taken any places. There's also stealth crows and, there's actually a couple fighting crows as well, but they're underdeveloped right now. They're not at the right age. Naruto goes, okay, but God damn it, Shasta. My dog just snored if you heard that in the background. It wasn't a car, that was my dog. So Naruto, of course, he goes, thank you very much. He goes, you're such a polite summon. I already like you already, boy. He goes, yes, you're very welcome. Because we can also have a toad that can also, we also have crows that can be with you at all times. We'll have a crow that follows you or be with you at all times to watch you to make sure that you're okay. And since you're an Uchiha, we have therapy crows as well. Naruto goes, therapy crows? He goes, yes. The Uchihas, I'll tell you a little bit about your clan, boy. See, the Uchihas are one of the clans that take the emotion of love the greatest amount of everybody. He goes, you love your brother Shisui, correct? He goes, yeah, very, very much. He goes, see, what would happen if your brother died? If your brother died in front of your eyes, your Uchiha, all that love you have for your brother would turn hatred to whoever killed your brother, of course, causing you to reconcile into the curse of hatred of the Uchiha clan. Right now, you and Shisui are out of the Uchiha clan's curse of hatred since you both have the 3 Tomoe Sharingan. But do you know about the Mangekyo Sharingan? He goes, the Mangekyo? What's that? He goes, after a more emotional pull or stronger emotional pull, either killing your best friend or someone that you're really, really close to will cause you to unlock the Mangekyo Sharingan. The death of your father should have given your brother the Mangekyo, but I'm pretty sure it has, but I think he's keeping it a secret though. So don't tell anybody about this information I've given you, boy. Since you are our summons, we will give you all information we have for you, alright? Because now, as he'll summon the crow name of, Tachi. Goes, okay, as he goes, summon jutsu, summon Tachi. As that's how you summon, if you don't know the chakra signature of the crow, you can just say the name and it would summon the name, right? So yes. Naruto would go, as a little crow would come as he goes, I'm summoned? He goes, really? That's amazing. As he looks up, he goes, so you're a new summoner, right? Naruto Uchiha. He goes, yes. He goes, so you're Tachi, correct? He goes, yes. It's Tachi, not Itachi. So basically, there's crows out there that share similar names to the users of the crow summons. They won't. So when you become a crow summoner, there's a crow that is born that is the opposite of usually what that person is. So right now, Naruto's different because he's still the Ashra reincarnated. So with Naruto's crow, he would actually get a crow named Tachi. He's very similar to, well, Itachi, of course. Surprisingly, Naruto as well. The guy goes, it was very weird, honestly. Because I'll tell you about the crow that always watches you, or becomes your friend. It becomes your friend to protect and watch over you, while you don't have any other summons around. Because this is Tachi, he is the manifestation of your, basically, will, almost. Usually when a new crow summoner comes, there's a crow that would appear in our home that would, well, be very similar to the summoner. Surprisingly, the crow that was made for you, Naruto, was very similar to one of our summoners named Itachi. He's, well, very quiet and kept to himself, of course. But at times he could be just like you are now. Very outgoing, his sorts. That's a very good key for a crow. We don't want crows that are very mean and hostile, like Madara Uchiha. Because there's a Madara Uchiha crow? He goes, yes. Basically, all the crows' names, all the crows' names are named after the person, but without the first letter. So Tachi be Itachi, Shisui be Hishi. I don't know. Something stupid, right? And also, like, with Madara, it'll be Adara, and then, like, Naruto go Aruto. I'm having fun with this guy, sorry. But Naruto's crow was actually a replica of, well, Itachi's, of course, for some reason. So yeah, as Naruto goes, well, it's nice to meet you, Tachi. I'm Naruto. He goes, so you'll be the one I'm watching all the times. It's very nice to meet you. Naruto goes, huh, I like you already, Tachi. He goes, me too. As he goes, so I'll be going out to be kept watch of you. He goes, you could just sit on my shoulder if you really want, Tachi. I was just learning something, that's all. He goes, if that's fine with you, I would like it a lot. Well, because flying around gets very tiring for the crows. So yeah, Naruto would, well, Tachi would sit on his shoulder as Shisui and, well, Jiraiya were watching. Jiraiya goes, that's an interesting way for your clan's summons to work, Shisui. He goes, yes, when I became crow summoner, my crow was weird. His name was Aruto for some reason. It's basically Naruto's name with just get rid of the N for some reason. So, Naruto got Itachi, so is that for Itachi? He goes, yes. And Itachi got apparently my crow. It's been all mixed around, of course, so yeah. As he goes, That's very well good, because, and also the crows. They're also immune to the Genjutsu and the Mangekyo Sharingan as well, as all the other Sharingan parts. He goes, I can see why they're your clan summons. He goes, yes. If we implant a Sharingan, they can use the Sharingan as well. He goes, really? He goes, yeah. That's very surprising. As he goes, so you said Mangekyo Sharingan, so I presume you have it? He goes, yes, Lord Jiraiya. Keep this secret, though. I fear that Danzo will do something go to drastic measures for my Mangekyo. He already did it to one of the people that are part of our, well, clan, of course. He stole his right eye, and then that night, he committed suicide. Because he was poisoned by Danzo. And he gave his other eye to, well, me. I have his other eye as well. As, well, Jiraiya goes, I'll keep it secret, Shisui. Since you are my student, you'll make sure that you don't get your eye taken out of you, alright? He goes, thank you, Lord Jiraiya. He goes, don't call me Lord Jiraiya. It's Jiraiya Sensei for you. He goes, okay. As he goes, thanks, Lord Jiraiya Sensei. As he goes, good. Now, hinting your jutsu you're trying to create, let's take a pause on that for a while. I want to teach you and Naruto taijutsu. Because I know you have a very, very high rate of kenjutsu from the Uchiha clan. And your Uchiha Interceptor Fist will only work with Sharingan. So I also teach you a taijutsu that would work without the Sharingan, of course. He goes, okay, Jiraiya Sensei. Shisui goes, Naruto, come on. We have to get started with training. As Tachi would be on Naruto's shoulder as well. So would the other crow. The other crow doesn't have a name right now. It's like an elder crow, a crow. As he would be flying above Naruto as he goes, I knew I felt the signature. He goes, Shisui. So, you're here as well. He goes, who's this name? He goes, no, wait. Is that Jiraiya? It's a long time no see, Jiraiya. It's been a while, hasn't it? He goes, oh. Let's see, it's the old man crow. Yeah, it has been a while. So, you allowed Naruto to become a summoner of toads, I see. He goes, no, the toads actually wanted him. He goes, really? Usually the toads don't really want someone unless they think they're worthy enough. So they really think Naruto is worthy enough for the toad summon. He goes, yeah, it is, old crow. He goes, I'm allowing Shisui to learn it in the future. When I'll talk to the elder toad to see if he's allowed as well. He goes, that would be an honor, Jiraiya, to have such a powerful summon like the toads to be be the summoner of one of our summoners as well. That's without an honor, Jiraiya. He goes, don't worry. He goes, well, I'll be heading back and giving the great news of having our newer summoner being, of course, Naruto, and also being the summoner of toads as well. There'll be great news in my homeland. Because now I must be gone. As he would disappear in a poof of smoke, as Shisui goes, so you met that crow before? He goes, yes, I have. It was one of the elders of the Uchiha clan. Some crows that basically watch you guys, right? So yes, I've met him before, of course, but it looks like he's become an elder crow of the crow, become the crow summons. It also looks like he sees worthy of, whoever becomes a summoner for the crows. Because yes, there's a lot of crows that have been, left behind because of the Uchiha massacre, but there's nothing we could really do about that, Jiraiya Sensei. As she goes, it's fine, Shisui. So, as Naruto goes, so, hey, big brother Shisui, where's your crow? He goes, As he points up the sky, he goes, he's up there. He likes being alone and flying up in the sky. As he goes, what's his name? He goes, you find this funny, Naruto. He goes, I'll tell you a little bit more about the crows. See, the elder crow you just talked to kind of did get it kind of wrong. See, whenever somebody is born into a Uchiha clan, a crow is born within the crows, summons as well. Even that being you, Naruto. My crow's name is your name without the N. It was Arto. That's my crow's name. He likes being alone, but when you do talk to him, he's exactly like you are, Naruto. He goes, that's kind of weird. He goes, yeah, I thought so at first, but it was when you're first baby and you're inside of your mom, actually, when the crow was actually born for some reason. A little bit early. But he's been very helpful to me, and it was weird to find out that my crow is actually was supposed to be your crow, and to find that your crow is supposed to be Itachi's. It's very funny as well. It's really, he goes, so does Itachi have yours, I guess? He goes, yes, actually. Itachi does have my crow. He goes, huh, that is weird, I guess. She goes, now, so what are we going to be learning, Jiraiya Sensei? He goes, I'll be helping you with your taijutsu without using your Sharingan, so you don't have to rely on your Sharingan too much. And, I've learned from, Tobirama, remember, the second Hokage. Shisui goes, yeah. He goes, yeah, what about it? He goes, Tobirama has told me about you guys, of course, about how the Sharingan really works. You see, your clan is the one clan that loves the most out of every other clan. But when something happens to activate the Sharingan is either from very, very, very hard training or from seeing something or like seeing your father die. Perhaps you, Shisui and Naruto, of course, walking to you guys. But those people you see, the love you have for that person after they die, whoever killed them, you get stuck into the curse of hatred. Luckily, you and Naruto were brought out of that curse of hatred. But whenever to cancel out the hatred that you see when you activate your Sharingan, whenever you're happy, whenever something's happening like a birthday party or, well, if you're in the future, you're having a child, activate your Sharingan while it's happening. And well, when you activate your Sharingan, it won't be just pure hatred that you see. It will be love, happiness, of course. Ashisui goes, oh yeah. His father talked to me about that before. Naruto goes, really? Dad did? He goes, yes, he did. Goes, so Naruto, well, of course, he goes, oh really? He goes, that's how the Sharingan works? He goes, yes, it does. He goes, well, that's kind of weird, I guess. He goes, it is, but it was how your clan was made. This one, Shisui, does know about the tablet, but he doesn't like what the tablet says, of course. So he doesn't want to tell Naruto about the tablet. Sasuke, he's seen Sasuke already go into there for the tablet, of course, because of, well, Itachi told him to go and look at it when he unlocked his Sharingan. So yeah. Now that Naruto would, well, hold up, you get a drink of water. Pause real quick. Alright, just buffer real quick. Alright, come on. Buffer. Hurry up and buffer. Come on, hurry. Bro, this shit's taking forever to buffer. Holy cow. So I guess I can keep on going until the music starts up again. So Naruto, Naruto Shisui start learning how different technique for, well, of course, different fighting style for learning taijutsu. Different taijutsu style besides, well, his Uchiha Scepter Fist. Because, well, like, why not? Like, Shisui would be learning, well, actually the fourth Hokage's taijutsu style, that being the hummingbird style. Naruto would actually be learning just, let's see. No, he'd be teaching them both the same style because it would be too troublesome, teach them two different styles while they could just sit there and learn both of them. So yeah, of course, Jiraiya would, well, be very impressed with Shisui right now. Shisui is doing really, really well on this, actually. So yeah. So Naruto was doing pretty well as well. As Jiraiya goes, so Naruto, so you're going against Neji Hyuga, the prodigy of the Hyuga clan, going versus the prodigy of the Uchiha clan. I see. What a coincidence, right? As Naruto goes, hey, yeah, I guess Jiraiya Sensei. Goes, what do you know much about the Byakugan and their taijutsu style? He goes, I know that they close chakra points, of course, but if I just touch into the Kyuubi's chakra, I should be able to force them open without hurting myself too bad. Also, there's also clan techniques they have as well, like I've seen before many Hyugas practicing the 64 palms. I've know about that and also the palm rotation. I've seen many people train with those as well. I know when to look out for and what else. I wouldn't be surprised if the prodigy of the Hyuga clan could remake those styles, and I wouldn't be surprised if Neji can remake those styles and stuff like that. Because good, Naruto. Well, this taijutsu that I've been teaching you is actually made by the fourth Hokage. He used it himself. It is called the hummingbird style. It's meant for fast-paced people who use, well, like the body flicker technique, for example. The body flicker technique would be very useful with this technique. It's basically like a hummingbird, move real fast and hit hard once a couple times and move back and keep on moving around. Naruto goes, oh, okay. I guess, well, thanks, Jiraiya Sensei. He goes, no problem. As he goes, now, Naruto. As he goes, that's all I'll be training you for now. We'll be working on your taijutsu until I think you're ready for anything else, alright? As Naruto goes, yes, Jiraiya Sensei. Goes, but with you, Shisui, you're different, alright? He goes, okay. As so yeah, so Shisui, I'll be teaching you a technique that the fourth Hokage also did and learned of, actually made himself. He goes, really? You're trusting me with that? He goes, yes. I'm taking you on as a student, so you'll be learning everything I know. Both of you will be learning everything I know. As Shisui goes, yes, alright, Jiraiya Sensei. As Naruto would say the same thing. As Jiraiya goes, I want you to start down with the basics, of course. This technique is called the Rasengan. Because the Rasengan, I'll be learning that? He goes, yes. He goes, all you have to do, as he shows him, is copy this with your Sharingan and boom, you learn it, right? What up, about to sneeze? So yeah, Jiraiya was saying, Shisui, just copy with your Sharingan and you will understand. This technique can't really be copied by the Sharingan, but you have to take time to train it as well. You can copy the mixture of the chakra, how it works, the power you need, and the shape of it, really. But there's also Naruto. I won't be teaching you this technique until I see fit that you're ready, alright? Yes, Jiraiya Sensei. It's good. Now, as you do the Rasengan, Naruto would watch, goes, wow, that's so much chakra. Shisui would copy as he would try to, he would try to copy it, but then it wouldn't work. As he goes, I guess you're right, Jiraiya Sensei. Says I can't copy. He goes, yep, but now. You just have to get down, you just have to keep on practicing with it. Because see, there's a balloon. As he takes out a balloon and fills it with water, a small water jutsu. As he would do the turning of the chakra, of course. The spinning of the chakra, which would cause it to, pop. As he goes, watch and see. As he would do it, as he would pop, he goes, so that's what the spinning of the chakra is for. As he goes, yes, exactly. Because now I want you to keep on doing this, and notify me when you've completed this part. There's 3 parts to it, okay? Shisui goes, alright. As Naruto goes, wow, big brother, you get to learn such a cool technique. As Shisui goes, it's not always about the techniques, little brother. Remember that. It's not about don't use the Sharingan all the time. It's a tool. And also, it's not always about techniques. As Naruto goes, I know, but I'm just saying. It is a really cool technique that you're learning there. Because thank you. Because you learned it as well. So you won't be too bummed out, okay? So I'll try not to be. Just good. Now keep on going using your stances with Lord Force fighting style. Okay? Because alright, big brother. As after the next month, Naruto would he get the basics down of the taijutsu stance. He was told to learn it without copying it, of course. Because Jiraiya wants Naruto to learn Shisui and Jiraiya want Naruto to learn everything he knows without the Sharingan. Jiraiya let Shisui, of course, copy the Rasengan, but at the same time, it wouldn't be as powerful as it would be if he learned it on with all the stages. So he was able to form the Rasengan, but it was a very small Rasengan, of course. So he had Shisui, of course, train in it. After the whole month, Shisui knowing how to making a smaller version of the Rasengan at first try would get this down very easily, honestly. So yes, Naruto would get down not Naruto, Shisui would get down the Rasengan very easily, of course. While Naruto, he got down the very basics of the hummingbird style. So yeah. So Naruto okay, my dog won't stop fucking snoring. Great. So with that, Naruto would basically be, as they would be show up to the training exams intricts, the final stage, as Shisui would show up with Naruto as he goes, "Good job, Naruto." This one, Hinata lost. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she did. Hinata lost while Shino won. I'm pretty sure I had Ino win as well, so that's cool. So yeah. So now Naruto would show up. As he would see basically Neji, as he would just look at him and just look back to her, as he would be looking back to the stage as Hiruzen Shiki goes, "Now everybody, we will now start with the final stage of the training exams." So yeah. As Naruto would go down there, same with Neji, as Naruto goes, "So, you ready for the fight, Neji?" He goes, "You will lose today. It's your destiny to lose to me, Naruto Uchiha." Naruto goes, "But, okay, if you say so." Surprising Neji, he was expecting Naruto to retaliate and be like, "No, you will lose today." But Naruto goes, "You know, Neji, you're not the only one that's here that's cursed with the seal." He goes, "What do you mean by that? And how do you know? How? How are you cursed by a seal? You don't have one that basically controls your life." Naruto goes, "I basically do, though. I'll tell you some other time because, I'm not supposed to tell you about my seal. I've told you about it, but I can't tell you what the seal is for, though. It's something that caused my life to be miserable. If I didn't have my brother, I would be different. I would be a lot different than I would be today. So, Neji, I don't know what it means to be combined by a seal, just like all Hyuga clan do. We may be rival clans for our dojutsus, but at the same time, I can understand why you're mad at the head clan head, and also hearing that your father was one to take the fall for that night of Hinata's birthday. So, Neji, I do know what it is to be confined by a seal, but today I won't lose at all. I'll show you what it is. I'll show you the power of the Uchiha, of course. But at the same time, I want you to show me the power, and the rest of the people here, the power of the Hyuga clan, and prove to them that you are now the strongest clan out of us too." As Neji goes, "Because we're the strongest anyway," and Naruto goes, "Who knows? We never will know anymore. since everybody in my clan's dead. But show them why you guys will be the strongest clan in the village now. As Neji goes, it's fine. As Neji would get ready, he's in his Juken style stance. Naruto would not activate his Sharingan yet, as he goes, a lot of talk, but you don't even have your Sharingan yet. How pitiful. So Naruto goes, I don't see fit. See, the Sharingan's a tool, not... See, my Sharingan's not a tool. I don't want to rely on it too much. Same as you should, but your Byakugan doesn't have emotional states like mine. Sharingan does, so... I see that, well... I see my Sharingan as a tool, not the thing I rely on. So, I will test if I see fit that I will use my Sharingan, I will then. But for now, I will fight you without my Sharingan. He goes, I started to get into the hummingbird stance with, well, Kakashi being kind of surprised and so Hiruzen. I was like, the hummingbird style. The last person who's ever used that was Minato. Jiraiya, did you teach it to him? As he says that to himself, as of course, well, Naruto, as he goes, Naruto does know shadow clones, by the way, so yeah. Naruto goes, he goes, so Neji, you ready for the fight? I am ready. I want to make sure that you are ready as well. He goes, yes, I'm ready. He goes, yes, I'm ready. He goes, good. As Genma goes, ready, start. As Neji would instantly start rushing Naruto, trying to end the fight fast, so he could keep his chakra reserves low. As Naruto would basically dodge. As Naruto at this point has implemented the Uchiha Scepter Fist with, well, the Namikaze Hummingbird style. It's called Namikaze Hummingbird style because, well, it was a style that wasn't really used that much ever, but Minato has made it his own style, of course, allowing him to obtain the style into to the Namikaze clan. But there's no more Namikazes in this world. Unless you count the ones that are, of course, in Kuma and stuff, but no. The Namikaze clan in Leaf is now gone. So yeah. So that's why Jiraiya allowed Naruto to learn the style. Because Jiraiya knew it himself because he's the one that taught it to, well, Minato. So now, well... So the fight would start, correct? As Neji went forward, trying to reserve his chakras, and as I said before, he would do a couple of Jukens and will miss, of course. Naruto predicting, well, his strikes without his Sharingan. As Neji goes, how? How are you dodging them? Naruto goes, I'm predicting where your strikes would land on my body without my Sharingan. I don't need the Sharingan to do what the Interceptor Fist would do. As he now gets in the Interceptor Fist style, and well, he switches between the styles when Naruto wants to move fast. He goes into the Hummingbird style, of course. But when he's starting to strike, he would use, of course, the Interceptor Fist. As Neji would see them coming, of course, but he won't react fast enough. So yeah. As, of course, well, Naruto would strike him twice. One in the side of the rib and the other right on his right shoulder. As he would dodge backwards from a blow that Neji sent at him. Neji took the blows so he could try to get in there to, well, hit him, of course. So yeah. As Neji goes, Because you're pretty well. You're pretty good with taijutsu alone without your Sharingan. So Naruto goes, exactly what I meant by my Sharingan's a tool. It helps me. I don't rely on it like you rely on your Byakugan, but I see that your style only works with Byakugan, so yes. That makes sense why you can only use your Byakugan. As Neji goes, Sartre goes, well, we should continue with the fight. As Neji goes, yes, as now, well. Naruto, of course, would well. He would dodge another strike from the Juken style as he goes, As Naruto jumped back, getting to the interceptor fist again, as he would land two more blows on Will. He landed two more blows on Neji, which would cause Neji to stumble back a bit. That's what Naruto wanted, was Neji to stumble back a bit. As well, Naruto did a backflip as he went through hand seals and goes, Fire style, fireball jutsu. As he shoot a fireball at Neji, as Neji goes, damn it. As since he was off balance, he would take a second and basically, he would barely be able to get the palm rotation off. As he goes, whew, that was a close one, he thinks. As Hiyashi goes, the palm rotation. That's the main family technique. How does he know it? Don't tell me he copied it from watching me. If he did, that's very impressive. Because those eyes of his are very powerful as well. As Neji goes, that's a very close one and very clever move, Naruto. I see you are now a worthy opponent, but you will lose here today. You will lose with this final move I'm about to do. Naruto goes, you shouldn't try to make it so you tell me that's your final move, but now I'm expecting the 64 palms technique, of course. I'm guessing you know it, Neji. Seeing that you were a prodigy of the Hyuga clan. He goes, how do you know that? He goes, I've seen many Hyugas use this style or use that technique before. So, go ahead, Neji, and do it. I would like to show you what my seal really does. Neji goes, fine, it's your loss then. As Naruto would stand still Hinata would hear Naruto speaking, goes, she goes to 64 palms. No, Naruto needs to get out of there, he will lose. But Shino's next to her, she goes, remember what he said. He'll show him what his seal can do. Those two know about him being the nine-tailed Jinchuriki, since, of course, with Hinata, the elders trying to make it so she would never interact with Naruto, seeing that he's evil and stuff like that. She would have learned at a very young age that she wouldn't mind it. As Shino would know because he would felt, as his father would told him, Shino would ask questions about Naruto. Because you've seen Naruto, of course, hated by the village and beat up a couple times, of course. As his father has told him that he's the nine-tailed Jinchuriki, that's why, my boy. As he goes, remember what's inside of him, Hinata. With that chakra, if he uses a bit of that chakra, it should open up all his, chakra points, so I think he would be fine. Because I hope so. He is representing Team 8 still, and so are you. So I expect you guys to, of course, make it to the very end, alright? He goes, yes. As will do, Hinata. As he would then do 64 palms. As he would get in the stance, he goes, you are in my range. As Hiyashi goes, that's 64 palms. Don't tell me he's mastered this technique as well. At such a young age. Very impressive, Neji. Because now, as he would do 64 palms, striking Naruto and 64 of his chakra points, of course. Naruto would then fall backwards onto his back as Ino and Hinata go, Naruto! Oh no, Naruto! As Shino goes, maybe he hit him in the exact spot that would knock him out. As Neji goes, Proctor, in the fight. As you'd hear, no, do not end the fight. This is light work for me. Honestly, as red chakra will be forming around Naruto. As Neji goes, what is that? Such vile chakra, so potent as well. I can see it without me by Byakugan. How? How does he have such strong chakra? As he remembers Naruto saying, I'll show you what my seal can do as well. He goes, no. Is he what I think he is? The only beast to have, the only thing to ever have this type of chakra was the Nine Tails, he thinks. Don't tell me he's the Jinchuriki, the Nine Tails. As, well, he is. As he activates Byakugan, seeing that the chakra is coming from Naruto's stomach, which is a spot that usually doesn't come from. So he goes, the seal must be on his stomach then. He was buying by the seal when he was really young, of course. How can I not notice? As Neji remembers seeing Naruto, of course, getting really abused and stuff by the village, hated by the village all the times. As even now, with his Byakugan, he can see people's faces that look disgusted at Naruto. He goes, he's similar to me. He's confined by a seal like I am. He goes, I'm sorry, Naruto, Uchiha. I should have realized this earlier, but like I said again, it's still your destiny to lose to me. As then Naruto would stand up and go, sorry, Neji, but I see you figured out why I'm confined to a seal as well. But I must not lose today. Don't want to disappoint my elder brother or my clan. By the looks of it, it looks like you've already impressed your clan already. Neji, that's very good. Now it's my turn to impress my clan head, my older brother. As he would stand up, as he'd get into the Interceptor Fist style, as he would activate his Sharingan, being a 3 Tomoe. He goes, sorry, Neji, but this is how you would... Sorry, but you will lose today. But I would like to fight you again later in the future when you get stronger, of course. And I would like to be friends if that's fine with you. Neji goes, fine, we can be friends. But I will make sure this battle is something for us to remember. Everybody to remember by, alright? As Naruto would then nod his head. As Neji and Naruto would get back to fighting, as Naruto would rush him with body flicker, instantly appearing next to him, throwing a punch. Neji, not being off balance this time, would be able to barely dodge it. As he used the chakra in his fist to hit Neji, of course. So the chakra around his fist skimmed his jacket of sorts, causing it to rip as he goes, what the hell? As Naruto goes, that style I just used. It is my clan style, but I implemented my chakra nature to it. My chakra nature is wind, Neji. It's a chakra nature meant for battle. So, as he goes, now, if you get hit by this, it will hurt a lot, of course. Hold up, my neighbor's here. He's gonna be hella loud with his fucking motorcycle and shit. I like how whenever I'm pausing, I do a cough or something like that. I just realized that. So yeah. So I'll get back to the fight as Naruto will then use body flicker again, but this time he's moving so fast with the body flicker that it looks there's an after images showing up. As Naruto would he would unsheath his sword. He goes, sorry, Neji, but you will end today. You will lose this fight. I'm sorry. As he goes, bring it, what you got. Okay, Naruto. I like to see the power of your clan. You have seen the power of mine, and well, it hasn't been enough to stop you. So show me what your clan can do. See if it can stop me then. Sure thing. As he goes, his Uchiha style Halo dance. As he would do the Halo dance, and all of the after images would then throw slashes of fire at each direction. As Neji goes, as he would then use palm rotation. While he's during the palm rotation, the fire is actually seeping through it. The wind caused by the palm rotation is actually increasing the inferno that was around him. As he goes, damn it, I have to let this hit me or I'll die if it gets worse. As he goes, you've won this time, Naruto Uchiha, but the next time I will win for sure. He goes, this is the power of the Uchiha, he thinks. It's amazing. As then he stopped the rotation, letting the fire engulf him, burning parts of his skin, and while the fire, he would get hit by all the slashes of fire, causing him to get knocked out. As that would be the end of the fight for Neji and Naruto. I'm actually starting to like playing music in the background while doing this. I like it a lot, honestly. So now Neji, of course, will be knocked out. As Naruto goes, as he would deactivate Sharingan and sheath the sword, and he goes, that was a wonderful fight, Neji. Thank you for such a good fight. As Neji would be brought into, where he would get put into the resting rooms inside of, the Chunin Exam Stadium. As Hiyashi would be coming there, and he goes, as Neji goes, what do you want? He goes, I think it's time to tell you the truth of what happened that night, Neji. The death of your father wasn't it. I'm sorry about it. He was my own brother. I didn't want him to go through with what he wanted. He said he wanted to be gone, get rid of the destiny of the Uchiha clan. So it was his freedom. He wanted his freedom. So that's why he chose to die that night, to take my place. I was 100% going to do that for my daughter, but your brother took the place instead. I'm very sorry that what happened that night, Neji. As he bows to him, he goes, please forgive me for being such a coward that night. He goes, as Neji would chuckle, because I never knew you had. Who would ever think that you would be bowing to me? Huh. Alright. So, yes, it's okay, Hiyashi. Uncle Hiyashi. I've learned from Naruto's Uchiha as well. Goes, what do you mean? He told me that he was confined by a seal as well. So, you know about the Nine Tails being within the boy? Goes, yes. I see not all people are not confined to seals, of course. Sadly, he was one as well. Because if it's alright with you, Uncle Hiyashi, I'd like it if you were able to, at some point get rid of these seals on your head. He goes, I've always wanted to, Neji, but the elders wouldn't allow that. They have tried to make sure that you guys are kept in place. I'm sorry about that, but once the elders are gone, I'll find a way to get rid of that seal on your head. So nobody, part of the family, of course, will have to go through what the elders are putting you through. I'm sorry, Neji. Again. So now Neji, of course, goes, thank you, Uncle Hiyashi. He goes, don't worry. He goes, hey, Uncle, can you teach me the more techniques, please? I need them for the next fight. He goes, what do you mean the next fight? You got beat by Naruto. He goes, yes, the next fight I'll have with Naruto. We have chosen to be rivals. Between clans, of course. And we also chose to be friends as well. So, I would like to learn new techniques so I could prove my power and my strength to Naruto. Please, Uncle Hiyashi. Goes, an old rivalry between Uchiha and Hyuga never ceased to amaze me, this rivalry between us. But it looks like we have found a really good. Looks like the Uchiha have a really good boy for the next clan head. It has been chosen that Naruto's being the next clan head if Sasuke goes out on his revenge. Shisui told him. As we basically do a flashback of the You've done a flashback of a meeting that happened about a month ago, right after the regular tuning exams, as all the clan heads are there with Hiruzen being there as well. Hiruzen goes, "Why'd you call us?" He goes, "Yes, Shisui, why'd you call us all in?" Because I just want to inform y'all that if Sasuke Uchiha goes down the path of revenge, I will not allow him to become clan head. Then, if that happens, my younger brother Naruto will become clan head after me. I know that Sasuke's blood and Naruto's blood both give him the right to become clan head, but I can't let Sasuke go down the road. If he continues down the road that he's going with, it won't end well for him. So if he does go down that road, Lord third Hokage. Excuse, I agree then. Because yes, Naruto will be the clan head in the future of the Uchiha clan. He goes, what? He goes, no, I mean, if Sasuke goes down the road. He goes, no. Sasuke is not the right person for the clan head of the Uchiha clan. He's just like his father was when he was younger. We cannot have another clan head like that. We've already seen what happened with the last Uchiha clan head. As Shisui goes, fine. I agree to this as well then. As the other clan heads go, as he goes, other clan heads, what do you think? As Higashi goes, why would you want to make the Nine Tails Jinchuriki clan head of the Uchiha clan? That'll give them too much power. Lord 30 goes, no. As Shisui goes, no. I'm talking to Naruto about the. Whoa, damn, that sucks. I'm talking to Naruto about the fox inside of him. He says that whatever he would do, he doesn't want to use the power of the fox. Because it's caused this village too much pain and sorrow. He feels bad if he would ever use the power of the fox, and he has promised himself to use, his own power to protect the village and protect his people, his loved ones. As Higashi goes, I'll see later in the future in the tuning exams. How he acts in there will decide my decision. If he acts and doesn't use the Fine Fox's chakra in the tuning exams to defeat my nephew, then I would say yes to this. As there's other clan heads, because Shikaki goes, I say yes. I've heard from my own son, Shikamaru, that Naruto is very kind, of course. So I see that, why not? As all of the clan heads would say the same thing, hearing from their children that Naruto is known to be very kind and kind-hearted, and nothing like the civilians think that he is. As Hiruzen goes, alright, that's a yes then. It's overruled, sorry, Higashi. Goes, I will say yes if it's alright, whatever, but if that boy decides to do the same thing Fugaku did, I will put him in jail myself. Shisui goes, don't worry, clan head Higashi. Naruto is nothing like Fugaku, our cousins and stuff like that. He's more like Itachi. He goes, so he's a mass murderer. He goes, no, I know Itachi killed the clan, but you guys know why he killed the clan? He goes, no. He did it because he felt like it, right? He goes, no. Itachi killed the clan because the clan head, Fugaku, was trying to start a coup d'etat Because I'll tell you a little bit more about myself and my powers. Because my name is Shisui Uchiha, as you all know. I am the cousin of Itachi and Sasuke. I have a Mangekyo Sharingan, allows me to control people. It is called Kotsumatsukami, but once I use it, I can't use it for 3 years. And I see that we have a stone tablet underneath one of our compounds there. The stone tablet tells us to make an infant genjutsu called Infant Tsukiyomi. Fugaku wanted to do this genjutsu, but at that he would have to completely collect all the tailed beasts, of course. There's one more stage after, of course, the Mangekyo Sharingan. It's called the Eternal Mangekyo. I can use my abilities without my eyes going blind, or without the time limit, but I make sure Hiyashi goes, how did we not know you're not using your Kotsumatsukami right now on the Hokage? He goes, because if I use it, my Mangekyo will not form. As he would activate his Mangekyo Sharingan. As the 4-pointed shuriken would appear, he goes, see, my right eye, it still has the Mangekyo pattern. When I use Kotsumatsukami and use it on somebody, it will disappear altogether. It will be 3 years until that pattern forms again. So, you can tell when I'm not using it when my pattern is still there, of course. But I must inform you, Hokage, as he deactivates his Sharingan, goes, Danzo, the elder, he's taken one of the Uchiha eyes, and they also had Mangekyo. And he also has a genjutsu similar to my Kotsumatsukami, of course. But it doesn't have the time limit, and it doesn't control people for the rest of their lives like mine does. So, be careful, Danzo, Hokage, and you two elders. Goes, Ezra, thank you for the information, Shisui. Goes, you're welcome. Goes, as that is a flashback. I add a little bit of information about them. Well, with Hiyashi's being kind of surprised that Shisui is such a kind-hearted person, though. He's watched Shisui over the past month and seen that he helps everybody that needs trouble, of course. He's been so kind to people, as he's complete opposite of what Fugaku was. He's also watched Naruto and see how kind Naruto is. Such a kind-hearted boy that's hated by the village, of course. As he goes, he's hated by the village. And yet, he's the kindest boy I've ever seen in my life. Because, I guess you were right, Shisui Uchiha. Naruto would be a perfect clan head for Uchiha clan. As then we go with another flashback as Hiyashi was watching the fight between Neji and saw Naruto. He heard Naruto say, I'll show you what the power of my seal can do, Neji. I'm confined by seal as well as you are. I don't like using this power, but I'll show you that this is my burden I have to carry. And your destiny of the Higa is also a burden to you as well. As Hiyashi watched Naruto use the Nine-Tails chakra just to open his chakra points and fight Neji on equal terms then. But he would turn off the chakra, of course, afterwards, as Hiyashi goes, the boy, he used the chakra to prove a point to Neji, to get Neji out of his revenge against the head clans, the head family. It looks like it's time to tell him the reason why his father died that night. As then we go back to Neji. Of course, he goes, what do you mean? He goes, Naruto's going to be the clan head? He goes, yes, Neji. And if you are going to be a rival of Naruto Uchiha, then I will give you the opportunity at some point to prove yourself to be a clan head as well. After the elders, of course. Because I will make sure, because at some point the elders will die. We don't know when, but it will happen. When that happens, I will appoint you as the clan head. I see that you are perfect for it, as well as Naruto is for the Uchiha clan. He says, alright, Neji. He goes, Yes, yes, Uncle Hiyashi. Be honored. He goes, but why me? He goes, Hinata, she would be clan head, but she doesn't understand what it is to be clan head like you do. And, Hinabi, she's also too young. You are also stronger than Hinata. You understand what it is to be a clan head, of course. And, well, you're also older as well. I will make sure that you get appointed to clan head at some point, Neji so. And also, we will make sure that at some point I'll try to figure a way how to get rid of that seal on your forehead. Okay? He goes, thank you, Uncle Hiyashi. He goes, no worries. He goes, now I had to go back. You want to go back to watch the rest of the fight? He goes, yes, I'm pretty sure I'm fine. As they would go back and sit back in the stands. As the next fight would happen. So Kankuro and Shino, Kankuro would quit, of course. Naruto would wonder, like, why would he quit? He's in the tuning exams. As that will basically be over, as he would quit and Shino would win. As next fight, Tamari versus Shikamaru. The fight would go the same, but with this time, Shikamaru not quitting. He saw how Naruto fought and saw how, well, he was inspired by Naruto's fight, of course. It takes a lot to inspire, of course, not Neji, Shikamaru. So he wanted to keep on going with the fights, as Shikamaru would win this one. The last fight being Gaara versus Sasuke Uchiha. As there was about a couple seconds left until Sasuke would be eliminated, of course. But then, as a swirl leaves in the middle of the arena, as Sasuke would appear with Kakashi. As Sasuke would have his new full black onesie outfit. As Naruto goes, what the hell's up with that outfit? It's kind of weird, but it's cool at the same time, I guess. He goes, so, it looks like you've gotten stronger, Sasuke. Because I'm glad. I just hope they get rid of that revenge path of yours. I don't want another member of the Uchiha clan to die. As Naruto would, watch the fight as it would start. As Naruto saw that Sasuke is very, very fast now. Because it's almost as fast as Lee. Because did he copy his speed? He must have. As he noticed that he had his Sharingan activated and watching, he goes, it looks like he's getting tired very easily. Must take a lot of chakra to make go that fast. Oh well, looks like Sasuke he hasn't learned body flicker, of course, at all. He can't copy it at all. As putting on a different one. Bro. This is random music, by the way. This is random Naruto music. Rain in the background, so I hope you guys like it. Pretty loud, honestly. A lot louder than the other one. So Naruto, well, he would watch all the fights happen. As he was watching Gaara versus Sasuke, as he goes, he's getting tired really fast. It must use a lot of chakra to go that speed. So, now, Sasuke, what will you do now that you're low on chakra and you're tired? As he would see Gaara, of course, start a cocoon, he goes, what is that? An ultimate defense? No. Something different is about him. Something feels similar to him to me. But what is it? I can't put my thumb on it. I can't put my finger on it. What is it? He goes, so, now, what would you do against this, Sasuke? As he would see Sasuke run through hand signs, he goes, what is this jutsu? As he goes, Sasuke goes, Chidori. As You hear 1,000 birds chirping. She goes, what is that? The concentration chakra is almost like a knife. Maybe it's a piercing technique. Actually, I'm not really liking this music, guys. Go back to Sadness of Sorrow. I like that better. So, Naruto would, well, she goes, the technique. Looks like it could pierce, honestly. As Kakashi looked up, as he saw Naruto with the Sharingan activate, he goes, is he copying the jutsu? Or was he activating because how fast Sasuke was moving? Well, it looks like he might copy the Chidori. Whatever. I'll have to tell him not to use that technique at all. Until I see it fit, so he's able to use it. But then he would notice Naruto's eyes. They're 3 Tomoe instead of 1 from what he's seen in the tuning exams. Because so, he has the 3 Tomoe. That's more than Sasuke. Sasuke still has the 1 Tomoe. As Naruto's watching Sasuke, which is 3 Tomoe, as you would see Sasuke then run forward, with it getting another speed boost from the Chidori. As you would see, of course, the Chidori pierce. You see the Chidori pierce it, of course, and then, well, then you see blood on Sasuke's hands. He goes, thanks for interrupting me, you fucking car. God damn. See what I mean by a block away? Like, bro, there's people racing earlier, now there's somebody fucking doing whatever down the street. I can't see out my window because I'm sitting down at my desk. So yeah. So Naruto, of course, would, well, as he goes, that technique is very, very powerful. I could say it's not as powerful as a Rasengan that older brother has now, but it's still pretty powerful. Because I wonder who made the technique. They must be really strong then. Because, well, his sensei's Kakashi of the Sharingan. So, yeah. It must be Kakashi's sensei's technique then. As now, the feathers will start falling around everywhere as Naruto goes, what's this? A genjutsu. Why is there somebody placing a genjutsu? As then he would see Anbu start moving as he goes, are those our Anbu? He goes, good, the Anbu are helping. They're attacking the shinobi. Wait, is this an invasion? What's happening? As he kept looking around, of course, as Naruto goes, what the hell's happening? As he would look up Okage's spot, as you would see Hiruzen get taken away by, of course, taken away by the Kazekage, and he's now on the roof. Now there is a barrier up as Naruto goes, what the hell is this? What? Because what's happening? As Shisui appeared next to Naruto goes, Naruto, the sand and sound have betrayed us. They're invading and trying to kill Okage. As Naruto goes, really? He goes, yes. Now, I have a mission for you, right off the bat. I want you to go after that Gaara kid. I can see that you're the only one that could take him down, Naruto. With your summons and stuff. If he turns, he goes, what do you mean if he turns, brother? What do you mean, Shisui? He goes, he's a Jinchuriki like you are. He's the Jinchuriki that one-tails. Naruto, now go. Sasuke might be in grave danger. In grave danger, we don't know. Now, go. As Naruto goes, okay, but save Gigi though. He goes, I will. As he looks up at the barriers, he goes, I will save the whole man, Naruto. So we don't lose anybody else that cares for us. As there's been many, his little flash would go through Shisui's head. He goes, then we won't have anybody else that would care for you besides me. As he's little flashes of Hiruzen coming over, having dinner with the two, always coming over, hanging out, of course. As Shisui sees, of course, Hiruzen as a grandfather figure. Same with Naruto. As Shisui goes, I will not allow our, our Hokage to die on us, Naruto. As Naruto's already left, as he's saying this to himself, he goes, now, let's see what this technique that Jiraiya Sensei has taught me does against a barrier like that. As he would body flicker on top of the roof. As he would goes, as he formed her Rasengan, goes, as Shisui in this one has fire and lightning, of course. I don't know his actual chakra natures because I don't remember them right now, but I say that his fire and lightning chakra natures, as he was absolutely implement fire chakra nature into it. As when he would hit the technique, he would hit, of course, the barrier with the Rasengan, as it would burn right through the barrier. As Shisui would go through it, the barrier broke. As he would appear next to Hiruzen, goes, Hokage. He goes, Shisui, what are you doing here? I would fight them on my own. He goes, no. I will make promise to Naruto that I'll make sure that you're okay. You need to be there for Naruto as long as this village. Can't go dying on this old man. He goes, I see you have a point there. Alright then. You can help me out. Use your Mangekyo. Use your Mangekyo abilities, please. He goes, please, use all the power you can. This is Orochimaru. We're fighting. He goes, alright. As Naruto, of course, would well. As we go back to Naruto, Sasha's body flickering around the village as he's helping and saving people. Of course, with the Sharingan activated, he goes, damn it, what the hell's happening? Why are they invading us? He goes, who was that up there? That wasn't... He goes, was that Orochimaru? As he looks back and looks up to the place as he sees her, it looks like to be Orochimaru, with Shisui getting going against Shisui, his brother, and the Hokage. As he goes, come, be careful of that elder brother, please though. As he kept on going through killing, of course, different tunings and stuff like that. During the 1 month training with Jiraiya, he got his first kill. He went on a mission, of course. He was allowed to go get his first kill, as he did, and well, he's slightly used to it, but he still feels really bad whenever he does. I mean, when do you not, right? As Naruto would finally catch up to Sasuke, he had been tailed by the 16 tuning rank ninjas as canon, of course. Naruto would stop. He goes, damn it. Because I have to deal with these guys first if I want to catch up. As Kakashi also sent other people to go help Sasuke against Gaara, as they're trailing behind those guys. As when they get there, they finally meet up with when they finally go ahead and they hear fighting up ahead. As Shikamaru goes, what's that? As it's Shikamaru, Shino, and Sakura as well, as those were the only ones that were out of the Genjutsu, of course. Oh, also, I forgot about her as well. Ino would be with them and goes, what do you mean? He goes, as Shino goes, there's fighting up ahead. It looks like to be the chakra, the size of the chakra of the other one. It's Naruto. He's fighting 20 level, what I seems to be tuning level. Because we have to help him. Goes, so we have to help him. He's probably going to help Sasuke. They are part of the same clan and stuff. As Shikamaru goes, okay, we can help them. As they hurry up and rush over there. As back with Naruto, all those sound tuning will show up. They're like, look at this kid. Just one kid. He goes, isn't that Naruto Uchiha? Yeah, he'd be. If we brought him back, Lord Orochimaru would be very happy. We'd have another Uchiha to become his vessel. Naruto goes, well, sorry about that. As he chuckles a bit, he goes, I'm already a vessel for something. And well, it's not as bad. It's worse than Orochimaru to say. As he goes, but I have to hurry up go save Sasuke. I have to hurry up and go help Sasuke. So, I'm sorry about to what I'm about to do. As he goes, this is a jutsu that um my from this is a jutsu from my clan that barely anybody's able to do since it takes so much chakra. But I'm able to do. He goes, ready. I goes, sorry about this. You guys will be burnt in a crisp. So now, I hope you all rest in peace. As Naruto goes through Hanselos, he goes fire style, majestic destroyer flame jutsu. Naruto knows that because it takes a lot of chakra to do, of course. Madara, has huge chakra reserves, so he's able to do it, of course. Naruto, having the reserves of the Hokage already, could do this about 20 times, then getting tired, of course. As then he'll do that, burning everybody, killing everybody there with just one jutsu. If you guys could hear that in the background, it's somebody racing, like fucking around and trying to drift, I'm guessing. Or either doing donuts or something. So Naruto, yeah. He would kill them all, as back with Shikamaru's group, as they would see a huge flame appear out of the trees, and above the trees, they're like, what is that? As Shino goes, all those tunings, they're dead. Naruto killed them all. Goes with one move as well. As Shino goes, how do you know this? He goes, I have one of my bugs on Naruto. He's my teammate. He's my teammate, by the way, so I always make sure that my teammates are safe. The bug is transferring information to me, and it said he used a jutsu that was known to be one of the hardest jutsus to learn in the Uchiha clan because of the reserves it takes. Because it said it's something called the majestic destroyer flame. Shikamaru goes, I heard of that before. Where? As Sakura goes, it was used by Madara Uchiha in the war. When it was used to him in the warring ages. It was used by Madara Uchiha. As Shikamaru goes, he knows a jutsu that Madara Uchiha created. He goes, yes, apparently he is part of the Uchiha clan, so it was birthright to learn it. The only reason from what I already know of this jutsu because, Naruto talked to me about it before. And he told me the only reason he knows it is because it's chakra reserves. And, yeah. As Sakura goes, Naruto's not that great of an Uchiha. Sasuke should learn that jutsu instead. As Shino goes, think what you think, Sakura. But you have to go. If you don't want to keep on bragging about your Sasuke, I suggest that we get going. As Shikamaru goes, yes, he's right, so let's go. As they keep on continuing, as Naruto first started body flickering away again, after seeing that the tunings are now dead. As he would finally show up to see Sasuke fighting Gaara, and Sasuke on his final legs, of course, with the curse mark now invading his body. As he appeared, he goes, Sasuke, don't use the curse mark power. He goes, don't tell me what to do, Naruto. You're not a Uchiha. You're not a true Uchiha like I am. This is the power I can use to kill Itachi for what he did to our clan. So don't talk to me or tell me what to do, Naruto. Alright. Naruto goes, I don't care. Now stop using the power, or it will corrupt you. As he goes, as he's screaming from the pain that it's causing him. As he goes, damn it. As Naruto would back up as, sand spikes would head towards him. As where he was just as sand spikes hit, he goes, damn it, I can't do anything. As he remembered the technique that Sasuke used, he goes, sorry, Sasuke. I have to use the technique that you learned. I accidentally copied it while watching your fight. Just don't tell me you learned a Chidori. Why did you copy it? Naruto goes, I didn't mean to. Again, I'm sorry for learning this technique, but I will need it to fight Gaara. I also need your help, so please help me, Sasuke. Sasuke goes, fine then. We both Chidori him. Sasuke goes, good. He goes, don't kill him though. He goes, why? He's the enemy. He's good. Naruto goes, he's a Jinchuriki of the One Tails. If you kill him, it would let the tailed beast that's inside of him would rampage all over the place, of course. So yeah, he goes, fine then. Just incapacitate him, alright? As Naruto would as he would start doing hand signs, so would Sasuke simultaneously. They go, Chidori! As Naruto would have his 3 tamale blaring, as Sasuke would have his 1 tamale blaring. As he goes, Naruto, how do you have the 3 tamale shotgun? How? He goes, that's none of your business for now. That's my private information. This is my, because you don't need to know that. Because yes, you do. Yes, you need to tell me now. I'm the Uchiha clan head in the future. Sasuke goes, my father died in front of my eyes, Sasuke. That's how. I know loss as well. You don't think you're the only one that was affected by the Uchiha massacre, do you? I was as well. All of our clan members, of course, would kill. But I know, you know Itachi better than I do. But I could tell that Itachi, this was something he had. Itachi was just like my older brother. A pacifist. He has to have a certain reason to do something this drastic. And I'm going to find Itachi and ask him what that reason is, of course. As Sasuke goes, I'm gonna kill him first. Naruto goes, it's almost like you don't want me to find out. You don't want to find out. Are you too scared to find out what the Uchiha clan really did to get themselves killed? Sasuke, are you afraid because your father was the Uchiha clan head? He goes, shut up, you don't know nothing. Naruto goes, whatever, we have to end this fight now. As he goes, fine then. As Naruto and Sasuke would rush forward, both piercing their Shidoris into Gaara's sides. As Gaara would be incapacitated, as Gaara would be done. Gaara was knocked out from the pier, from just the straight up pain that caused. Since Gaara never knew what it is to be cut or know what pain is, besides, well, the pain is his heart, he would pass out from the pain. As that would cause Shikaku, of course, to emerge from Gaara. As Shikaku would take full form with Gaara basically sticking on his forehead, he goes, damn it. Because how? We knocked him out. As Naruto said that, Sasuke goes, we're going to die. Gives me a better challenge then. Use this power. Yes, use this power so I could defeat the tailed beast. Something my brother's never done, of course. As Naruto would look over, see Sasuke with crazy look in his eyes. He goes, what the hell's happened to you, Sasuke? What happened to my cousin? You weren't like this before, but what happened? Because what made you do this? What made you want to kill Itachi? Because why? Why don't you just want to find out the truth? You know what the truth is. As this is Naruto speaking in his head, of course. As Sasuke would as he started rushing towards Shikaku, he goes, yes, show me the strength of you, Gaara. Show me the true strength of you, so I could prove that I'm stronger than you. So I could prove that I'm closer to killing that man. As when he did that, he was cut off in his sentence. As Naruto would hold him, he goes, what has happened to you, my cousin? My dear cousin, what has happened? Why have you gone through revenge for so much? Why? I'm sorry, but I'll have to fight this fight alone. Sasuke, I can't allow you to fight this. You will die if you continue. You die from chakra exhaustion. As Shikamaru and the team would get there, as Sakura goes, "What are you doing with Sasuke-kun?" As Naruto goes, "Shut up, Sakura." He looks at her with the three Tomoe Sharingans. "You don't understand what it is that Sasuke is going through, so shut up. Because you're useless. So get out of here. This is my fight. This is the fight for me to... This is my fight. You guys can't help now. Just please take my cousin to the hospital. He has chakra exhaustion. And if he wakes up, when he wakes up, do not tell him I knocked him out. If he does, he will seek me out to prove that he's stronger than me, just so he could try to kill Itachi. So, tell him that he was hit by a wind bullet by Gaara." As Shikamaru goes, "Sure thing." As Shino and Ino would be there, like, Shino goes, "Be careful, Naruto. We'll be waiting for you, okay?" As Ino goes, "How are you gonna defeat it?" He goes, "I'm the student of Jiraiya, the Toad Sunning. He's taught me the course, the Toad Summons. I will summon Gamabunta myself, and we will fight on equal terms, me and Shikaku." She goes, "Okay. Be careful, though." And she goes, "Who knew that you wouldn't be so worried about me besides Sasuke?" She goes, "I've realized that Sasuke is not the person I remembered him to be." She goes, "But be careful, Naruto. You have your brother." And she goes, Shino and Ino, I have one request for you to do." And they're like, "Yes." She goes, "Please go back to the tuning exams and see if my brother's okay. He's fighting Orochimaru with the Hokage right now." Ashina goes, "Sure then." Goes, "Well, I'll see you guys later then, I guess." Ashina goes, "You better come back. I won't have anybody else replace you as my teammate." Satoru goes, "Alright then." As he goes, "Well, bye-bye." He goes, "Bye." Now. As he body flicker away. As when he would land again, landing in the middle on a tree. As he will deactivate his Sharingan, he goes, "Fox, if you're in there, please help me out with this endeavor I have. I need to stop Shikaku from beating or killing the people I love. So please lend me your power so I'm able to summon Gamabunta. Please." As the Nine-Tails chakra would start coming out of Naruto, he goes, "Thank you. I owe you one. Nine-Tails, thank you very much for allowing me to protect my loved ones." As Naruto would as he bite his thumb, as he goes, summoning jutsu, as he would put all of his chakra, even the Nine-Tails chakra, into it, as Gamabunta would appear. He goes, "Huh? So where am I?" Naruto goes, "Sorry, Mr. Gamabunta, but I need your help. I'll explain what's happening, but we need to fight. Shikaku is threatening to destroy the village." He goes, "Huh? Who are you?" He goes, "If you heard from your son Gamakichi, I'm the new summoner Naruto's Uchiha. But please, help me with this fight against Shikaku." He goes, "Huh? Sure then, kid. But after this, you owe me some sake." Sarge goes, "Alright then. I'll use my allowance to, of course, buy you some sake if this will allow you to help me fight Shikaku." He goes, "I like you, Gaki. Now." He goes, "Now, do you know fire style?" He goes, "Of course I do. I'm Uchiha, by the way." He goes, "Then, now, I'll shoot total oil at Shikaku, then I want you to ignite it with your fire jutsu." He goes, "Alright." He goes, "What is the jutsu would be called then?" He goes, "It's Toad Flame Bomb." So he goes, "Alright." As he goes, "Ready, kid? Now!" As Gamabuto shoot out Toad Oil. As Naruto goes, as they both say in sync, he goes, "Toad Flame Bomb!" As the toad oil being ignited by the fire jutsu and burn, and heat up so at the point where it hit Shikaku, and the wind jutsus that this wind bullets that he shot at Gamabuto were engulfed by this toad oil flame bomb, causing the inferno of the flames to rise in heat. As Shikaku goes, "Damn it!" As Naruto, as the flame bullet, bro, that was so whack. What the fuck? That was so weird, honestly. So somebody's laughing out my side. If you guys can hear that talking, that's outside my window somewhere. And it was echoing, so it was like an echoing like cackle. It was weird as fuck, dude. There's some weird ass. I got some weird ass neighbors, bro. That's for sure. So yeah, after that, Naruto, of course, would the fire, the flame ball, the toad flame, the toad flame, the toad bomb. I forgot what I just called it. I totally forgot. Oh my god, brain fart. Toad flame bomb jutsu. So yeah, toad flame bomb would hit Shikaku, turning half his body into glass. As Naruto goes, "Thank you, Gamabunta, for your help. Now, as I will have to go wake up Gaara. If I wake him up, if I wake him up, it would sure get rid of Shikaku." As he goes, "I'll give you a lift." He goes, "Don't worry, no worries, Gamabunta. I have my own technique for this." As he would use body flicker and body flick, basically moving at such a fast pace, he basically flew through the air without, well, looking like he teleported right next to Gaara. As Naruto, of course, for some reason, headbutting Gaara. He goes, "Wake up!" As doing that would wake Gaara up, as Naruto would basically fall to the ground. And so would Gaara. As Naruto would then slowly get up, as he's lost a lot of chakra by just summoning Gamabunta. As he'd walk over slowly to Gaara. As Gaara goes, How did you beat me?" So Naruto goes, "Because I have people I want to protect, Gaara. That is when I think someone becomes their strongest. Is when they have someone precious to protect, of course. That's the reason I beat you." He goes, "Can I get that strong if I have people to protect as well?" As Naruto goes, "Of course you can. Anybody becomes strong because they have something to protect." He goes, "You already," he goes, "But do you think anybody can be precious to me?" Naruto goes, "Yes, of course they can, Gaara. I could be one of your precious people. I could become your first friend. And also, Gaara, I know the exact feeling that you have when well, I'm a Jinchuriki as well. I'm just like you, Gaara. I know what it is to feel loneliness, but I had my brother with me the whole time, so I was fine." Because, yes, well, because Gaara, I'll become your first friend, and then, because, thank you, Naruto. Thank you. As